Today we're gonna be flying from Southern California all the way to Oahu, Hawaii. And what better airline to take from California to Hawaii other than Hawaiian Airlines? Now, Hawaiian Airlines has very mixed reviews. The airline is currently a 3-star rated airline, and we don't mess with 3 stars around here. We're going big or we're going home. So today we're gonna be figuring out whether or not Hawaiian Airlines is a 1-star airline or a 5-star airline. Let's go. So the first thing I did was pack my bags and head to the airport. I'm gonna get some breakfast real quick so I'm not hungry on the flight. And you know, I had to get a Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito. It might sound crazy, but don't knock it till you try it. But before we get to our plane, let's read some reviews that people have left about the airline, starting with 1-star reviews. Our first review is from Connector 55955834093. Super rude boarding agents yelled at us for asking questions about the flight. 1 star. Dude, how can you yell at Connector 95773? I don't even remember, but still, he's asking questions about the flight. Like, why would you yell at him? That's just messed up. But he's not the only person that left a bad review. KCC said, the plane was visibly old and run down. My flight was delayed. Rude staff. My tray table was chipped, and a nearby passenger's reading light had a malfunction. 1 star. To me, it sounds like Casey had a bad experience with everything, but probably not as bad as Jake. Jake K. Left me stranded in another country. 1 star. How did bro get left in another country? That's kind of crazy. Somebody needs to check on Jake. Now that we've read some pretty bad reviews, let's read a few good ones. Jake, if you're seeing this, I feel for you, bro. Taylor Carval said, I had a great experience. The flight attendants were nice and they gave good snacks and food as far as airplane food goes. They gave blankets and pillows. I'd definitely fly again. 5 stars. Kenneth R said, I started flying with them in 1962. Okay, I just had to say, I didn't even know Hawaii was a place in 1962. They serve juice and are the only airline to serve a hot meal in flight. 5 stars. Bro said 1962 was the first time he ever flew. Bro's gotta be like 112, but that does mean he's wise, so I think we should take his word. SuzQ 2020 said, this is the perfect airline to get into mood for tropical paradise. The flight attendants are dressed Hawaiian, everyone is super friendly, and the plane is clean. 5 stars. Now, it sounds like these people had a lot nicer time than my boy Jake, stuck in a completely different country, but our goal is to get to the bottom of it and find out which one is more true, the 1-star reviews or the 5-star reviews. Let's get back to our flight. Let's go. As I got to my gate, I made sure to check if the plane was old and run down. Hey, I don't know about y'all, but that looks like a brand new plane to me, if I'm being honest, so I don't know what they were talking about. Then it was time to board the plane, and my boy right here was dressed up nice Hawaiian style, but he is a boarding agent, so we had to see if he's super rude or not. I like the outfit, man. I like the outfit. Oh, thank you. My boy was not rude at all. And boarding the plane, I was greeted very nicely by the flight attendants as well as the baby. Hi guys. Hi, good morning. Right next to me, we got the crying baby. Our pilot told us we were going to be departing early as well as... I'd like to say and wish Sebastian a happy birthday. Celebrate his birthday. Happy birthday. One of those, see y'all in Hawaii. Time for takeoff, and we actually ended up leaving earlier than expected, so no delayed flight, and we aren't going to be stranded left in another country like my boy Jake. Again, somebody please check out my boy. Seat tour. Starting off, we have the big front pocket, a safety guide that could be of some use, another big pocket but on the inside, a little mini insider pocket, a tray table for snacks, a charging outlet, and also a cool phone holder for movies. Legroom could be better, but at least I have a nice headrest, and I promise you this thing really does work, because look at my boy right here, he is slumped. And that's all for our seat tour. Now it's time to ask a question and see if we get yelled at for it. Let's go. How do I get like the movies? Because when I press that one, how's your everything? Okay, thank you. No yelling and answered my question. I'd say that's a W. We are about 30 minutes into the flight, feeling good. Sadly, the movies aren't working and I have no saved music on my headphones, so it's gonna be a rough one. Guys, right now, turbulence. That was close. I was gonna say, my boy's coming around with the cart and I hope there's a hot meal because my boy Kenneth R from the 1600s said that it comes with a hot meal, so hopefully.
A few inches later.
My boy Kenneth R, you dirty dog. I didn't believe you when you said there was a hot meal, but this thing looks fire. Let's taste it and try it out. Let's go. A few bites later. I don't know, what's the best juice? What do you think is the best juice? Alright, you guys, I asked for a juice and they gave me this Aloha Special Nectar. I don't even know what this is, but we're gonna open it up and try it. Let's go. Cheers. It's a little spicy, but it's actually pretty good. Alright, y'all, they just came around and took our trash right now, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty good meal. I would say it's like a 8 out of 10. I mean, for being on a plane though, that's pretty legit food. So far, this flight has been pretty amazing, dude. I feel like it's definitely leaning towards the 5-star side. I'm probably gonna take a nap right now, so I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
We are currently halfway to Hawaii, but who cares because it's nap time.
A few moments later.
As I'm waking up, the first thing I see is a little piece of popcorn on the floor. Are we serious? Sorry, Sue's cute, but a clean plane wouldn't make such a huge mistake of uncleanliness like that. Now it's time to inspect our tray table for any chips as well as our reading light for a malfunction. Visually, the tray table doesn't seem to be chipped, but you never know what it's going through, whether it's broken or even shattered on the inside. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. My neighbor's light clearly doesn't have a malfunction, but let's check to see if mine works.
I don't know, Casey seems to be working to me. Gonna be a very sad moment right here, my last sip of the juice. Even the kid in the background's devastated.
Time for a bathroom break.
Coming closer to the end of this flight, and so far, bro, it's literally been amazing. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these 1-star reviews have kind of got debunked, if I'm being honest. But there's like a couple more things we got to test out and see, kind of check it out. But for right now, I got to blow this bathroom up, and I feel bad for whoever is sitting next to it because this one's gonna stink, brother. Sadly, guys, we did have to bear but this one because there is no like what's. Oh my gosh, it was there the whole time. We are having immense turbulence while taking a dump. It's crazy work.
And of course, hours into the flight, I find out there was free Wi-Fi the whole time. I could have been watching YouTube or TikToks or just even listening to music in general.
Hey, if I'm being honest, I don't think I've ever flown and had free Wi-Fi on the flight. So that right there is giving this such a big boost. That makes the ride a lot more enjoyable and easier to get through. I'm a little hungry, so we're gonna eat some snacks that we got with the world's smallest shopping cart. If y'all watch that video, y'all remember we got some Joyride right here. Also a Feastables bar, so let's open them up and taste them. Let's go. I'll say Feastables was like a 8 out of 10. This is about a 7 out of 10. Okay, now, not gonna lie, after some Feastables and Joyride, feeling a little bit better. Right now they came and they brought me this Hawaiian cookie. We're gonna open it up and try it. Let's go. That was one of the best cookies I ever had, if I'm being honest. Shout out to the Hawaiian cookies.
Here's me just jamming out to music right before we land. And then out of nowhere we crash landed. Just kidding.
We did it. We did it. Let's go.
Let's go, guys. We did it. We made it off the flight and we survived. And I'm gonna be real, a lot of those reviews got debunked. And if I had to be honest, I'm leaning towards the 5-star side. It was not a 1-star. That was one of the best flights I've even been on in my entire life. Free Wi-Fi, all that stuff. But one thing is I feel like some of the flight attendants might have been a tiny bit moody. I don't know, I just kind of felt like that a little bit. But other than that, it was a fire flight. And yeah, I would do it again. Shout out Hawaiian Airlines. You are no longer a 3-star airline. You're 5-star now. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe. Deuces, y'all. Catch y'all.